Hi everyone, it is Beth with Flying by the Seed of My Plants, and I think it was about 2 weeks ago, something like that, when I gave a tour. Right now it is July 13th, and so I think it was before the 1st of July when I did my last tour, but everything is exploding, and I just want to show you how everything is doing. Right now I'm sitting by my pepper plants, and the jalapenos, I have hundreds of them. And I'm not picking a lot of them right now because I did do like the pumpkin spice jalapeno. I did the orange spice jalapeno and the lemon spice, so I want to wait for them to change color. And that's what I'm going to use when I make my cowboy candy. And also, you know, the biggest problem I've been dealing with, of course, is my groundhog. And I am glad I planted as much as I did and how much I do. I mean, I really do pack things in. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this camera around and show you some of the jalapenos, how they're doing. I'm starting to get my cucumbers, and I have paprika. It's pronounced, the paprika that I'm growing, I got it from Rare Seeds, Baker's Creek. And shoot, I wrote it down. I'm gonna have to go and look to see what I wrote down. I even looked up the pronunciation to try and make sure I say it right. But it is a hotter paprika. So let me get the name of that so I could tell you. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you how loaded all these peppers are. And I am gonna pull some of the paprika. It is a hot paprika. Not quite as hot as a jalapeno, but it does have some heat to it. And I am gonna go ahead and stuff those. I bought some mild and hot sausage, and that's all I use. And I'm going to stuff them, and I'm going to freeze them. And when I'm ready to serve them, I'll take them out, and that's where I put the spaghetti sauce on there and mozzarella cheese. Absolutely delicious. And so let me go ahead and show you what's going on in the garden. Okay, so I'm going to start here with the onions. And these are the ones that I got from Dixondale. And like this one's ready to harvest, so I gotta pull some of these up, but I did get some good size ones. But you can tell when it's ready to harvest when they're laying over. So some of those didn't get very big, but I'm still happy with them. And I want to show you my peppers. Here are some of my spiced jalapenos, which are totally loaded. I have lemon spice in here, orange spice, and pumpkin spice. And I'm definitely going to wait for these to change color so that when I make cowboy candy, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Or put in the salsas. You can see here how loaded these are. This one here is the Craig's Grande, I believe. Nope, that's an orange spice. Here's just a regular jalapeno, but there's peppers everywhere. I want to show you the Craig's Grande because I want to go ahead. I did a video on stuffing peppers, and okay, this one's a Craig's Grande, so this one's getting pretty big. So this, you know, where you can stuff it whole. Or you can cut in half, you know, like I did in the video. That's a nice size one. Some more jalapenos. And in here, and the Craig's Grande jalapeno, they just get really a nice size, which I love to either chop them up for the cowboy candy or stuff them. Here is the Anaheim, and they're getting really big. Some more Anaheim in here. Here is the Count Dracula, and right now these are black, and they will turn to a beautiful lipstick red. And here is paprikas. And these will turn red, and then I'm going to dehydrate them and powder them up as a spice. And these are a hot paprika. Not as hot as a jalapeno, but it does have spice to it. And some more jalapenos. Here are the shishitos, which I have been harvesting and getting more. I mean, you plant these and you will get hundreds of these shishito. We'll get here. So I'll be picking more of those. And here's some more onion. And the groundhog ate that shishito. And this I had to harvest because this is where the dogs and the groundhog got in a big fight. And here I have these. I'm not sure what they are. I don't know. And for some reason the marker's not in there. But this is a lemon spice jalapeno here. And this here is a paprika. I did pick some. I went around and did a whole tour, but did it without turning the record on, so I'm kind of going through this pretty quick. Here is the cubanelle. And I did pick some of these. I love stuffing these with the Italian sausage, hot. I mix hot and a mild Italian sausage. Some more jalapenos in here. There's more right there. So this is the peppers and onions all along the fence here. Doing great. Here's some of the snapdragons. These are the black snapdragons. They're more like of a deep wine color. They're absolutely gorgeous. The Madam Butterfly snapdragon. Some sunflowers. Here the groundhog has been munching on that one. And here are some banana peppers. And I will be picking these and stuffing these pretty soon. I did pickled ones last year, but I think I still have a couple jars left, so I want to do something different. Here is the Datil hot pepper. I got these from Baker's Creek. They described them as very extremely hot. So I think I'm going to try making a hot pepper sauce out of these. And here I do believe, I keep talking about my acorn squash. And back in the one bed where a lot of my winter squash is, and some summer, that is butternut back there. I did honey nut and I did butternut. Here I do believe it's starting to look like an acorn. So there's another one here. And I want to show you in all the videos before, I don't know, if you watched them, but here's some lilies, and these are the ones I do not recall planting, and that's what they are. They opened up. Some are still getting ready to open. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I started looking that up because I'm like, the lilies I thought you had to plant by the bulb, but I guess some do spread by seed. Oh, I gotta show you guys something. Hang on. See if I can zoom in. You can see there's a mama deer and the baby deer. And there's another one over here. Let's see right here. Oh, and there's two, so there's 3 babies. Two babies over here, another one over here, and the mom's over here. And that's just on the other side of my fence. This is in the neighbor's yard where they're at. But they cannot jump in my yard. Wish I could say the same for the groundhog. Okay, and here I have some of the yellow zucchini. I love the yellow zucchini, especially when I cook it with, saute it with onions and garlic. It's delicious. Here's the pumpkin. This one actually got kind of wedged in. I can't move it, so I guess it's gonna stay there. It's gonna continue to get big, but let's see, I don't know if I can loosen it up without breaking it. There's some more pumpkin. There's another pumpkin there. So I'm getting a lot of pumpkin, which makes me very happy. More of the snapdragons. Here are the Boston pickling. I did pick some. I'll have to show you what I already harvested. These are the silver slicers right here. And these are really nice because they can get big and they do not get bitter. And they just taste like a regular cucumber. They're delicious. Over here I have the yellow pole bean, which is climbing up the arch. And there's like the pumpkin. See if I can get out of the sun. That's climbing up the arch. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, here I have another Craig's Grande in here. Jalapeno. I just stick plants in wherever. There's a rosemary in there. But I'm glad I do, because the groundhog gets a hold of some stuff in one area, might not find it in the other area. So here are some of the patty pan. Patty pan is one of my favorites. And here is, these are the Market More 76 cucumbers. So I'm starting to get quite a few, and I did pick some. So that'll be my first cucumber of the season, which I'll show you later what I've already harvested. Just a couple, but I'm going to be having quite a few. And this is making its way up the arch. So this is all going to fill in all the way up. And more over here. And the groundhog was, you know, munching on some of these too. And then some more yellow zucchini. And I've already picked a couple of the, these were called the black zucchini. It's like a green zucchini. Some more yellow squash. And sunflowers, just to bring in the pollinators. Okay, here's some more potatoes. And these were actually, you know, this looks like this one's dead. I don't know. This one's kind of coming back, so I'm not pulling them. I'm just going to let them go and see what happens. I don't know if they just got too dry. That one's doing good. This one's doing great. That one's looking sad. And I have some sunflowers in here. That sunflower, it's going to be blooming here pretty soon. And I like mixing the sunflowers in for the pollinators. Here's my eggplant. Getting flowers on those. Look at all those cherries. And these are on the arches in the back beds. And this is some kohlrabi in here, and the groundhog has been munching on those, and the Swiss chard. I'm not pulling them, I'm letting it go, because if he wants to continue munching on these, I don't care if he's leaving other stuff alone. It's a constant battle every year with the groundhog. Here's some more cherries. And then this is the triple crop. This one grows up to 14 feet. So I do have this on the trellis to go over. Some sugar snap peas. And I just been picking these, and, you know, I just munch on them just the way they are. And these are zinnias in here. sunflowers, and then a bunch of squash. And this is cucumber beetle, squish them, got them. I have been dealing with those, and I killed over 24 already, but it definitely got the population down. One way is I've been squirting them with neem oil so they can't fly away, and then squish them, because sometimes you can't catch them because they fly away too fast. Here's another potato, russet potato bag. These are doing good. Bunch of peppers. These are my bell peppers on this side. And finally starting to get some of those peppers. Cubanelle all in here, which I've already picked some. I'll show you what I already harvested. But bell pepper should be coming along pretty soon. And butternut squash is in here. And I also did a honey nut, which is like a single serving size. And that's in here too. But I kept referring these as the acorn, and it's not. I'll show you the acorn. But these are starting to come out over here. And they are definitely the butternut. There's a good one right there. And here, I did a video on me pruning, and I was saying they were loaded with a bunch of females, but no, they're male. I caught myself after I already published it. But anyhow, the male has no fruit on him. And right now, that's all I'm seeing. Oh, here's one. That is a patty pan. So, oh, there's another one. Okay, great. These are patty pans. I love the patty pan. I love stuffing those too. And then stuff with Italian sausage. And then top it. Abby, get out of there. And then top it with spaghetti sauce and mozzarella cheese. Absolutely delicious. And some more cherries. Okay, now I'm back here in the in-ground with all the tomatoes. And here is Amish paste right here. And these will grow up to a ½ pound each. A few growing on here. I don't know, I feel like I'm really behind on my tomatoes, but another month I'll probably be harvesting. Here is the pineapple. And right now they all look tiny, so hopefully they get bigger. And then over here, all of these back here are my San Marzanos, which I love for canning. But see how they grow in that cluster? Let me find another one. They're all getting loaded up. Just cluster over here. There's a cluster here. Down there. And those are just really nice and meaty. They're the Italian, like an Italian Roma. One of my favorites. And then over here I have the Super Sweet 100s cherry tomatoes. And still waiting for these. I do have some more squash in here. I don't see any females to tell you what kind it is, and I did not mark any of my squash. They were marked until I planted them. Black strawberry. Those are the cherries. And then in here I just planted zinnias and sunflowers, and this is all going to grow up and be beautiful. Some more squash. This is my russet potatoes. And you just want to make sure you keep, you know, they like water. So, you know, maybe let it dry out. Stick your finger in there a couple inches, see if it needs water. We got about 2 inches of water yesterday. And so these are doing fantastic. This is in a 20-gallon grow bag. So hopefully I will get a few of those. And some more tomatoes. That is the giant crimson. That's one that Luke from M.I. Gardner brought back from extinction. Some zinnias. Paul Robeson over there. And let's see what I got going here. Oh, Early Girl. They're all still pretty small though. These are the Black Beauties. Mine are still pretty small, but they're starting to change color. Paul Robeson over there. Sun Gold over here. Those are one of my favorites. Cherry Tomato. There's a Kellogg's in here. And seeing some flowers, but no tomatoes yet. This one is the Dr. Wychee. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is the Thornburg Terracotta. Dr. Wychee's over here. All my tomatoes are pretty small yet. There's the Cherokee Purple. Huh. Looks like I lost the tag on this one. Oh no, wait. Oh, Ananas Noir. This is like that tie-dye one. It'll turn pink, and it'll have green in it, pink, I think a little bit of red, but anyhow, it reminds me of a tie-dye tomato, and it tastes like pineapple. So yeah, still, the tomatoes are still pretty small. I can't wait until I start harvesting these at the rate they're going, though. It's going to be a while. What is this one? Oh, Cherokee Purple. So, anyhow, just showing you the tomato garden. And here's my poor little okra. I had two of them, but one got dug up by a squirrel, I think. And then I got some more basil. You just want to keep... I keep pinching them off so that it doesn't flower and it will get bushy. Snapdragons. More snapdragons. These are the black ones, more like the wine color. And the milkweed, I have not found any eggs on them that I've seen. You know, the monarch. Ooh, lots of bees though. They're just loaded. Absolutely love it. Black-eyed Susans. Okay, and this is all around my greenhouse. In these beds, here's some more zinnia, calendula. And here is some squash in here. And this, I do believe, is the acorn. Oh, I found some over there. Oh no, that's a better... Whoop, sorry about that. Helped you guys. Honey nut or butternut. The honey nut is a smaller one. Here I have all my stevias in here, so I want to go ahead and cut a bunch of this and put this in some vodka and for 48 hours. And I could show you that when I do it, but to make an extract out of that, or a tincture. And here's another eggplant type. Sunflowers, bunch of dill. I just let it go. This bed had all the garlic in it. Here's celery, and here's some kale that's been getting eaten up. And I'm just leaving it because if they want to continue eating it, kind of consider it like a trap plant. I gotta cut these. And carrots in here. Some more zinnias. And we've been having a drought, and I think that's why these are so little. Look at that. Ugh. Frickin' Japanese beetles. Here's some more beautiful calendula. And I'm going to try doing a calendula oil lotion. So I'm going to be looking up recipes for that. But yeah, everything is looking beautiful. Other green stock here. So I have the mini bell peppers, which I'm waiting on those. These are the Tiny Tim tomatoes. And here is cinnamon basil. And this here I think is the holy basil. The Tulsi. Oh, here's some mini bell pepper starting there. And here I have some more beans. I did dragon tongue, purple beans, and yellow beans, and some green beans. So these are all mixed in here. And here's some of what I harvested, which I thought I was doing with you, but I found out the camera wasn't on. Here's some of the paprika. And the paprika, here I wrote it in here. This is it's pronounced Lutz Tower. It's a hot pepper. That's the spelling there, that paprika. So you want to wait until these turn red if you want to make the paprika powder. Here is the Boston National Pickling. Oh my gosh, that would be an awesome kosher pickle. But I only got one, the size. Here's some of the Market More 76. And here's a yellow squash I picked before the groundhog. Some zucchini. And some cubanelle I went ahead and picked because I figure, you know, I can go ahead and stuff those along with the paprika. And the Market More. Okay, and here is the garlic harvest that I got, and they were all a very nice size. And these are all cured. There's no more green in there. And actually, to make them cure faster, you can cut the stem, you know, from the bulb. I don't know, you go 2 inches up, and it just helps them cure faster. Abby, get down. Okay, so that pretty much is my garden tour. It is July 13th, so hopefully in another couple weeks I'll have some more to show you. Hopefully the tomatoes will be growing. Really don't have any tomatoes yet, but I did get those. To me, I got them in late. I didn't plant them until it was after June 1st. And the peppers I got in probably mid-May, so they're all doing great. I'm really impressed with the peppers this year. So I have a lot of recipes for those. And the stevia is doing great. Butterfly Garden's doing great. And I hope your gardens are doing great. So, all right, that's going to end it for now. And hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you on the next one. All right, bye.